So this next exercise, dance combination we're going to do, we're going to go really big. So listen to your body. Right now I want you to pick your toes up, spread them wide, place them on the floor, heels up. Remember to be forward, sitting in your chair. You can't do these exercises if you're back here. Let's sit up nice and tall and forward. Our arms will come to the middle. Again, I'm on the diagonal because I think you'll be able to see me better in all the steps I'm doing in this particular dance combination. My arms are open wide. They're not pulling back. That's too much stress on our shoulder. Our arms are diagonally forward from our ribs. We're breathing wide. Now I want you to imagine you're doing the butterfly stroke in the water. We're going to circle our hands and we're rising out of the water. And then we're circling. And you see I'm rocking back and forward. I know you can feel your arm muscles work right now on this. And then you are going to round your spine. Imagine you have a balloon here. My balloon is white with pink and blue and black polka dots on it. My balloon is going to float me up into the air. Then my balloon is going to grow bigger. I open wide, let that balloon go. I place my hands on my thighs. I lift my focus up, opening my chest and my heart so I can get a good deep breath. Elbows are down. Then I see my balloon floating away and I round my spine, stretching my spine. Breathing in, I have a new balloon. And we will repeat this 3 times. 2, my eyes are forward when I'm doing this. And round. For those of you that are swimmers, you might think, that's a funny looking butterfly stroke. But again, I'm using my imagination and being creative. Breathing in. So I'm going to flex my ankle. And now let's take your chair. I'm going to extend my heel forward, right in front of my hip. My other arm is going to float up. One hand on the chair, I'm opposite hand to foot. Again, we reach forward. Don't drop and fall like this. Reach forward. Long, strong, flat back. Now I bow my head and I touch my supporting foot that I'm standing on. I'm not worried about touching that toe out there. I'm worried about a good stretch. And roll up, change hands, flex your ankle and extend your heel, flat back, hovering over like you're a big eagle flying in space. And bow your head. And as you do, you touch your foot. And then you roll back up. Stand. You're going to bring your hands to the middle. Hands float up, wide, and now you're going to hover way out. Round your lower back, your spine, pulling your tailbone under, middle back. I'm making myself into a round ball. My knees aren't falling out. I'm standing on my feet. And I roll up and open. We will do that 3 times. It's really important for you to do the previous videos because you will have experienced a greater flexibility and stretch in your spine. When you go into this video, we're going to even stretch more and work on your flexibility. So Dean, I'm thinking of my music. I'm going da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. And swimming. Imagine yourself on a beautiful lake. 3 and round. Hover here. Floating up. Let that balloon go. See that balloon float away. Hands on your thighs and lift your heart and round your spine. Floating up and open. Swimming forward, butterfly. Rocking back and forward. Big round. Floating up, flying in the air. Let it go. Hands on your thighs. Lift your heart and round your spine. Third time and swim. Very good. And round. We're going out farther because our back is warming up. Let the balloon float away in that beautiful blue sky. Hands on your thighs. Lift your heart and round your spine. One hand floats up, the other one takes the chair. Flex your ankle, extend your heel. Flat back out forward. Hover over and drop your head. Bow. Touch your foot. Deep breath here. And rolling up. Nice and tall. Bring your foot in. Take your chair with the other hand and hand floats up. Deep breath in and flex your ankle. Extend your heel. Go up and out. Big breath. Bow your head. Place your hand on your foot. Deep breath. And rolling up. Breathing here. Last part of our dance combination. Relax your shoulders. Arms come up and around. And fly over. Keep those knees over your feet. And curve the spine. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Bow your head. Coming up. Reaching out. Soaring like an eagle. And rounding your spine. One more time. I'm going to do a modification here. For those of you who your arms are tired, look, I'm still stretching. Good. Now round that lower back, pull that tailbone under, round. Bow your head up. Gently turn your head to one side. Feel the stretch. Come back center. Turn your head the other way. Come back center. Lift your toes. Spread them wide. And finish. Hands in a receiving position. Okay, we're going big here. We go up and down and up and down. Think up and down. Up. Reach way out forward towards me. Pull it back in. I rocked forward in my chair and back. We go forward and back. Rocking. Forward and back. Yes, you got it. Now we're going to step to our corner. Reach our arms. We're going to lean back first. Why? We're going to work on our core strength here. Feel that? And we reach out and in and out and in. Big swing around. Out and in. Out and in and out and in. I know you're feeling your arms. Out, around, and in. And we come back. And here I'm going to let you rest your arms. You're going to swing one arm. And we will do this in time to the music. And swing the other arm. Very good. We are going to bring our hat back on our head. And we're going to step big together. big, together, big, together, big, together, out, together, out, together. Bring your hat in. Together, step, together, step, good, and out, in, out, in. So you can play with that with your hat during that part, okay? Have lots of fun. But this part we have to do just like I'm showing you. So maybe if you're doing your step togethers, you're going, let's see, I'm going to use my imagination here. Step together and step together. See how much fun we can have? So let's begin. Little trick here. If you twirl your hat towards me, look at that. Finger roll that hat. Yes, you did it. I know some of you did that. So much fun. So Dean, I'm thinking of my dance here and the music. Da, da, dum. Ba, da, da, ba, dum, bum. Okay, here we go. Up, down, up, reach, forward and in. Go out, in, step, lean back, yes, and out, in, out, swing it around, and we go in, out, swing it around, and take your hat on your head, step, touch, sitting tall, balancing that hat on your head, other side, and step, touch, use your imagination here, very good, roll that hat down, and up, out, and in, go out, rock, out, swing it around, in, go out, swing it in, out, and in, rest your arms and swing, and change, rest your arms, and lift your toes, tap your toes. You worked your arms very hard, I know. Heels go up and down and up and down and up and finish. Okay, out big, in, out, in, follow with me. Yes, I know, now you're reaching for your glass of water and saying, she's right, I need some water. Take a sip. That's one of the steps you're going to do in your video. Then you're going to swing your arms up and bring your heel out. If you notice when I'm doing this, I'm leading with my fingertips so my shoulders stay down. I don't want to do this. Shoulders down, so our neck is free. I'm drawing with my fingers out. Drawing like a big smiley face here. Out. Okay, so we have our claps. Relax your arms. Strong arms is important for our posture. Okay, so now we are going to add this. Take your chair. Hang on. I'm getting on my horse. Yes, I am. Swing that leg over. I know you're all laughing at me. Give it a try. Hang on to your chair. Now I want to get off my horse. Swing your leg around. Maybe your leg doesn't go as high. Maybe it goes higher. I don't know. Just stay in your chair, okay? Here we go. Swing. This time you're going to sit on your horse. Grab the horn on the saddle. We're going to revisit this. We're going to rock forward to 12 o'clock, back, but in time to music. We've got quite the wild horse here, And we can do some waves. If you're in a group class doing this, wave to each other. And then side, side. We're going around the mountains here. Use your imagination. Circle. Wow, this horse is really, really doing some wild steps here on this western terrain. And around, circling, circling. Take a moment and rest. Some people, when we do this in class, like to take a lasso and swing it around and throw it out, and then they grab and they pull it back in. So we want to try that on the other side. Hang on, circle. Very good, throw it out. Let's bring it back in. Very good. Now, let's get off our horse. Pick a leg, think which leg you want to use, but you're going to have to hang onto your chair and swing your leg back around. Take a good deep breath here. Let's do a little two-step. Step and two, step and two, step and two, step and two. There's that ball of the foot. Such an important part. Very good. Big. I'm pumping my heels. It feels good. Get ready for your swing. Smiley face, out. Smiley face, out. Swing those arms. Claps again, go out. Big arms, rest. Come to the corner. Get on that horse. Sitting tall, get off your horse. Very good. And get on your horse. Take the horn. Let's go front, back. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I see some friends. I wave. And I see more friends. We're going to another direction. Side. I tell my friends to come on over. Other side. Circle around. Whoa! I have a wild horse. Can you feel that rolling through your feet? Other side. Strong feet on the earth. As we circle. Deep breath. Let's try the last one. Circle. 2, 3. Throw it. Pull it in. Other side. And circle. 2, 3. Big throw. Pull it in. Deep breath. Relax in that saddle, sitting tall. Take your chair, swing your leg off. A little two-step here. And step, step, step. We've arrived at the party. See your friends. Other side. See your friends. Big swing. Up. And finish. Part of your dance. We are going to, you have an option. You can use your arm on this, or you can do it without the arm. Your hand will float up. Please take your chair. You will bow forward and come up. You will bend side and come up. You will reach to the side. You see how I'm rocking in my chair? And then I'm going to press forward. I round my spine. Stay right there. See, it looks like this. I round my spine and come up. Forward curve. Side curve. Yes. Big reach. And round your spine. Stretch it and come up. And here we go. Then we will finish with a march. You just pick your leg up, opposite arm to leg. Up, up, up. And that's our final dance combination. Please note that swinging your arms opposite to your leg is really important for your balance. Make sure to practice that. Sit. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, here we go. Sitting tall and forward, slow. Find the stretch, come up. Breathing in, go side. And come up, nice and tall. Take your chair, big reach to your friends. Put those fingertips up and curve your spine. Arm goes down, other hand up, forward curve. And up. And side. And up. I'm going to reach out big to Dean there. Good. And press forward and up. Take your chair, easy steps. You can do this because you've been practicing your rhythms and so many different dance steps. Marching, quick and small. Good. Rest, bring your arm up. Deep breath in, pick your leg up, strong. Down, down, down. Yes, down. Good. Strong, strong. Give me a couple more here, strong. Good. Arm comes up and you bow. Arm comes up and you look to your friends in the room. Arm comes up, you reach to your friend. We're going to do a spinal stretch here. Good. Last one up. One more bow. Here we go. And bow. And up. I want to thank you all for joining us today in going big. Good. Curve. Sitting tall. Dean's going to keep. And we're ready to do our standing combinations for you. So this is somewhat similar to a ballet class. We'll do our pliés, we will do our releves, and so here we go. I'm going to demonstrate. Mary is going to do the modifications for those who are seated. I lift my wrists up and let my hands float to the top of my chair. I do plie 1 and straighten. You'll see that my knees are tracking directly over my feet. I will do 2 releves. Rising up, I push down into my chair and lower. I imagine that I have an elevator underneath my heels, taking me up slowly and down slowly. I don't want to crash. Remember, you don't want to push into your chair or pull your chair back. You press down into your chair. From there, out of parallel first position, I'm going to reach my right leg back into a lunge. Mary is doing a modification here so she can get a nice stretch in her hip. My arm will go forward. My chest is up. You will not get a good stretch if you're like this. Your heart must be lifted. I will take my chair, push down into my standing leg, and come up to a balanced position. So you'll see that my standing leg is strong, and the other foot I'm balancing, it's lifted. And then I do a little plie, and I change legs. I reach my foot to the back into a lunge, stretching out those calf muscles, so important for our balancing, and I reach that arm forward, heart is lifted, hand on chair, push down to come up and balance, and plie and straighten. Now remember, if for some reason coming from the lunge, you can't shift to one foot, all that you have to do is just put your foot back on the floor, think, find your balance, and lift your foot up. From here, I'm going to step my feet wide into parallel second. We practiced that earlier with Mary. I will do 2 demi-pliés here and 2 releves here into my rise. I will bring my hand forward, open, arm comes up. I'll turn my head and bend towards Mary, and I'll come up and open. I'm practicing my balance with my eyes. I open, hand comes up, I bend, and I come up and open. From here, I place my hands back on the chair to find my balance, and I rotate my legs to stand in a second position, turned out. 2 pliés here. Press those knees over your feet. 2 relevés. Very good. From here, we're going to imagine there's a river in front of us, and we're going to create waves. You can do the waves with one hand and change, or you can do them with both hands if you feel like you're spot on your balance. If at any point you start to feel a little wobbly, you can place your hand down. From there, I will rotate my legs. We did parallel. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring my feet back into that little V, into my first position. And I will do 2 demi-pliés here, and then 2 relevés. And then I'm going to rotate my feet back to parallel. I'm going to reach my arm forward. We reach out towards the end of the chair, and I'm going to feel a nice stretch in my hamstrings here. I'll drop my head and roll up, take my chair, and find my balance. Now I'll reach the other arm forward, reach out towards me, towards the end of your chair. Some of you might not be able to make it to the end of the chair. Here is fine. Eventually you will. Drop your head and roll up to finish. Deep breath in. Straight. And plie and straighten. Lovely. 2 relevés. Rise up, 2, down, rise up, and down. Lunges. Reach that foot back. Foot is in parallel. Reach your arm. Enjoy the stretch. Hand on chair. Push off. And balance, and plie, and stretch, and going back, and reach, and hand, come up and balance, and plie, and stretch, open big, and plie, and slow. We're warming up our legs, and plie. 2 rises. Press down to grow tall, slow coming down, and up. Find your balance, release your arm to the middle, open, reach, up, bend, come up, change, hands front, open, arm comes up, bend, up, open, take your chair, rotate your legs. Deep breath in. Let's find our balance here. Place your hands on your chair. And plie 1 and straighten. Again, bend, pressing those knees over your feet. Lovely. 2 relevés. Rise, strong, lower, with control, up, with control. River with one hand, waves. Other hand. Bring your feet together in your little V to go to plie. Straighten and plie and straighten. Releve up and down. One more releve up. Lower, feet together in parallel. Reach out. Towards the end of your chair, eyes go to the chair. Stretch. Drop your head and roll up. Standing tall. And reach out to the end of your chair. Deep breath in. Up. Little balance here. Up, open, in, down. To the front, open your arm. To finish, open, and balance. And let's finish in mountain grounding here. Finding our balance, enjoying the work that we did in our legs, and rest. So now we're going to practice tendu. You'll see that I turned my chair to the side. Again, my hand is forward from my hip. It's not back here, so I'm twisting, and my chair can support me. We're going to open our arm and place our hand on our hip. We want our elbow forward, not back. Forward, so we can engage our stomach muscles. Now we're going to slide our foot on the floor and point our toes. This is called tendu. Tendu means to stretch, and we'll come back in. This is to help with our balance. Tendu on the inside leg, and let's add a plie. Very good. Now we're going to do 2 tendus with plies in between. 2 stretches, that means. Now we're going to reach out and go to dégagé. Dégagé means to disengage your foot from the floor. It's never higher than your knee and ideally between your ankle and your knee. You go past to your tendu and plie. Make sure that you're practicing with me. This will help strengthen your legs and help you with your balance. Tendu and plie. We're going to open our feet into a little V. Our first position, hand is still forward from us. Now we're going to do our tendu to the front in a rotated position and plie. Tendu front and plie. Luscious bending of our knees, dégagé and plie. Dégagé and plie. Now we're going to go to a tendu position to our side. Side is where your toes are pointing. So you'll see my toes are pointing here. So I'm not going to point my foot here, or I'm not going to point it back there. I'm going to point it directly where my toes are pointing. That will protect our knees. And plie and tendu. Plie, dégagé, plie, dégagé, plie, and we'll bring our feet back to the parallel position. Let's do that much. So we have tendu, plie, and tendu, and plie. Tendu, and stretch. Bend, plie, and tendu, stretch. 2 legs, bend, 2 legs, dégagé. Balance, bend, plie, dégagé. Very nice. Bend. Let's take our time to turn our legs out. Stretch. Let's check our balance here. Breathing deep. Open. And hands on hip. Very good. Going to the front. On 1. We'll do tendu, 2, and bend. dégagé. Bend to the side, right where your toes are pointing. Tendu and plié, dégagé and plié, dégagé and plié to mountain grounding. Very nice. In class, what we do is from there, we'll take like 8 counts and we will turn and go to the other side. But we'll have you practice that one at home, okay? Now, I did my little preparation and Mary's joining me. I'm going to slide my foot on the floor. My foot comes up and I do a little pick and up. Pick and up. These are called piqués. Pick and up. We'll do a plié. We go through our tendu to our dégagé and up and up and up and plié. What we don't want to do is do jab and jab. Terribly hard on our toes, right? This will strengthen our feet and our legs. You'll feel it. It feels wonderful. So we have in our combination and out and to and up, 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 bend other side and out, up, 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 bend other side. Now, of course, we can do this from our first position, and you may want to practice that at home. You can do it to your side. That requires more balance. Or side. You may want to practice with your chair like so when you go to the side and side until you can get stronger to do it with one hand on the chair. We will also add picking our feet up, marching, standing. Okay, just little marches. Okay. Out and up and up and up and then brush and out and up and out and again and brush tall out and out and bend one more brush breathe and out bend pick your foot up down up down up down up and up bend and finish. Come to mountain grounding. Very good. That was a lot of work for our calf muscle. So you can always stretch your foot back to stretch your calf muscle out. And you can do that with the other leg. And come up in balance. Of course, then we can turn and go to the other side and use the other hand as our supporting hand. Piqués. So now we're going to take some of those tap show steps that we did in a previous video, and we're going to play with them in a standing position. You'll see now I'm using my chair that it's diagonally forward from my hip, and it's like my best friend if I had Mary's hand to hold here. And I'm using it for my balance, right? Perfect. So we're going to place our hand on our hip with our elbow forward, and that will help us more with our balance. You have done this many times, so you're good on it. Ball, heel, ball, heel, ball, heel. We're going to add 2 claps here, so we let go and balance. If that is not good for you, just keep one hand and tap your leg, okay? Then we're going to do that to the other side. And 2 claps. Then we're going to do heel step, heel step, heel step, and if you can, snap, snap, and heel step, heel step, heel step, snap, snap. We're going to do our shuffles. Brush out, in, slow, in, and we are just doing slow in the standing position. Slow, slow, 3 and step. Okay, Mary, we'll do 3 and step.
Great.
From here, we're going to step to the side and clap. Step to the side and clap. Again, if you need your balance here, hang on to your chair. And from there, I'm going to practice that turn now with music. I point and look where I want to go. I see Mary there.
Hello.
Hi. There's Mary. So I'm going to dance towards Mary. So you'll see I'm using my chair for balance here as I turn to the other side. Now I know I need to come back to you, so all that I do is turn my head, now my hips. And I'm in perfect alignment to do the dance combination on the other side. So now I want to start on my first side. So I'm going to point and look at Dean. And I'm going to come back here, look at you, and turn. So you ready? Yeah. I'm ready. You ready, Mary?
I'm ready.
Okay. Ball, heel, ball, heel, clap and clap. Ball, heel, clap. Now heels, heel, step, heel, 2 snaps, snap, snap. Think, heel. Say it with me, snap, snap. Brush out, in, shuffle. 3 times, and step. Brush, in, down. Step, clap, step, clap. Good, let's rest here. Good, now I'm going to point and look. Turn and look. Stepping in